Hey everybody, welcome back for another graphic designer tip from graphicdesignertips.com. My name is Steve Looney, and that hot apple cider is so good. It's winter, it's getting really chilly out. I got my little rooster mug right here, and I'm ready to give you the next tip. I'm ready to yell at you again. Okay, so today's topic is awesome practice for a graphic designer. It's to stop stealing images from Google or Bing search engines and to start utilizing stock photography. These are brochures that I created for a few clients of mine, and if you notice, I don't know any of these people. These are not my parents. This is not my grandfather. I have no clue who these people are. It's stock photography that I have the rights. When I pay a small fee, I own them to reproduce them in graphic design layouts. So we'll talk about how to utilize and get stock photography next. But what I want to talk about first are the negative reasons for taking images off of search engines. The first reason being that it's copyrighted, or it could be copyrighted. First of all, would you want anybody stealing your images off of Facebook even, or just anything on a search engine that's, you upload something to your blog and now it gets indexed into a search engine? Do you want people stealing your images? If you go to my website, graphicdesignertips.com, you'll notice one thing. On my icons, on my stories, I have a little graphic on the bottom left of them, kind of telling you what the article or what if they click on it, what it's all about. And it's great because if somebody steals that image off of an image thing in a search engine, I'm gonna know if I go to their website and they have that graphic. So it's about customizing it, kind of like photographers, how they watermark their name and their logo on their images before you purchase them, or actually anything to do with photography. There's even some cases, if I have clients that are a little sketchy, I'll actually send PDFs out with watermarks over them and stuff like that. But that's the main reason you don't want the copyright. The other reasons, I mean, they share the same weight as a copyright reason, but it's the quality of the image. Are you going to download an image from the internet that is, first of all, if somebody else is messing around with this image in Photoshop, they're going to be saving it with different color profiles, and if you're pulling that image off, you might have a problem when you go to print and the colors are all distorted, and it's not the native file that you'll get from a stock photography website. Also from a stock photography website, when you purchase it, you know what resolution it is that you're purchasing. You can pull an image off of the internet, and just because it looks great on a web page, it doesn't mean it's going to look great when you print it. And that's something you need to check resolution-wise, which is not really for this topic, but this tip, but it's really something you need to know about resolution. If you're asking yourself what stock photography is, I'm going to tell you. When I was in college, I learned about stock photography for the first time. I never heard of it before. So if you've never heard of it before, I hope you have some questions, let me know. But basically, you can go on the internet and find stock photography websites where you can pay a couple bucks for an image or up to, hundreds of dollars. Now, I don't want to, scare you, because the images that I purchase, they're usually $15 and under. So if I design a brochure and there's 10 images in the brochure, usually could cost around $50, between 50 and 100 for those images. Another reason why we charge for high quality artwork. People, those are costs that are involved in designing. With the stock photography, it's royalty free, which means that once you purchase, make this purchase for a couple bucks on the internet, you own that image for your design recreation of it. There's second levels to that ownership where, say you want to resell it. Say you print it on a t-shirt and now you're going to sell those t-shirts. You need to get an extended license on those, and I'll talk about that in a second, but with the extended licenses, which allows you to actually make money off of it. The main stock of photography that I use is from iStockphoto.com. I've always used them. They've always had good quality images and they're fairly cheap. I've also used Shutterstock, and I've also used Dreamstime. There's a lot of, you can just type in stock photography on the internet in a search engine, and you'll find a whole slew of them. I'm going to show you how to purchase your first stock photo through iStockphoto.com. Let's go to the home page, and say we're designing a flyer for an animal shelter. Type in the word dog, and you're going to see thousands and thousands and thousands of photos that you can purchase royalty free to use in your layout. You can change those photos up however you want. You can change the background color. You can extend the photo, add to it, subtract from it. It's yours to do what you want. But you definitely need to read the licenses on those. I'll go over in a second. At iStockphoto, before you purchase anything, you need to buy credits. So you buy your credits. I think it's between $1 and $2 a credit right now. Depends on how many you buy and stuff. And we're going to go over to this picture of the dog, which is really adorable. The one that's on the laptop. And I have a strange feeling he's actually watching my blog video right now. And that's the reason why he's on his laptop and he looks so happy. So when we click into that image, it's going to show us a couple of things to the right of it, because you need to determine which image you need to buy, because there's different costs to each size of the image. Now, the lower the size and resolution, obviously the cheaper the image. So if you're getting confused by the area that says pixels on the top, you want to hit inches. It's going to show you the quality of the resolution at that size. So if you see, just a rule of thumb, if you see 72 resolution, like the first few, that's something you're going to use on the website, on your blog. Do not purchase a 72 resolution for your layout. It's not going to look very good. Unless it's a really tiny image, you can get away with it because it's cheaper using it. But I don't recommend it, really, honestly. The 300 resolution is a standard for print, which is the one you really do want to use. To the right of the image, if you get really confused about credits, you can click the US dollars, or wherever you're from, it's going to convert to that, and it's going to show you how much the image is really actually costing you. So I guess you can allocate that in your costs of the project, perhaps. Below it, you're going to see standard and you're going to see extended license. When you click on extended, you're going to notice that there are different levels and different, it's going to cost more to purchase these licenses, but it's for what you're looking for. It's, like I said before, it's if you're doing t-shirts and stuff to resell, but you really need to look into that and just learn about it before you do it. I've never had personally the need to purchase a license like that, which is a good thing because they're kind of expensive. But I would guess at that point you'd be making some kind of good profit off it, so it would totally be worth it. One thing I need to mention before you actually purchase an image, if you're including in your layout you send to your client, and your client doesn't like the image and you purchased it already, you just wasted your money. Maybe you can use it in the future, but you don't want to do that all the time. So what you do is you can actually download a comp of this image, and it's going to have a watermark, the iStockphoto, right over the image, which is fine. It's a low resolution image. Don't try to get that watermark out because you're not getting it out. Even if you do, it's a very low resolution image. So you can incorporate that into your layout, but just let your client know this is a low quality PDF I'm sending you with low resolution images in them. If the client approves them, and you want to always, like when you send an email, always say, this is your first draft of a brochure. The stock photography images, please look over. If you like them, please let me know, approve them, and then I can purchase them and include the better quality ones in the layout. So that's how you purchase a stock photo. You just click on it. As long as you have the credits, you download the photo, boom, it goes right to your desktop. They take the credits away from your account. And in the future, if you lose that image, you can always go into your account and re-download it to your computer, which is a really cool thing with iStockphoto. I hope this helped you guys as a small step when it comes to doing your layouts as a graphic designer, because I either like to talk about business practices or actually just technical things, because those are really the two main areas. And this is an important one because, like I said, you're stealing images. The copyright could be an issue. It could get back to you and bite you in the backside, or you're just going to be downloading poor quality images. Now, I will admit, I do take things off of Google sometimes and augment the heck out of them, and I'm talking about like backgrounds for textures. I really change the way the images look 100%. So if you're capable of doing that, then by all means, do what you got to do. But this is Stock Photography 101. I hope you learned something. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, definitely. Please like our video. It helps us get noticed. Share us out, of course. And let me know if you have any questions on this stuff. It could be a little confusing at first. It's you know, but the good thing is if you're using stock photography, it's relatively inexpensive. Um, you know, compared to you know other websites that do it, like iStockphoto, I was saying. So that's it, everybody. I'm Steve from GraphicDesignerTips.com. Have a great night.